Muskan, and second is Ritik.
All right, start.
Okay, ma'am. Am I visible on my screen, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. Good morning, guys, and good morning, ma'am. Today my
Good morning.
presentation topic is 7 C's of communication. So, the 7 C's of communication is a set of guiding principle on effective communication skill in business. Moving around 7 principles for effective business communication. First one is clear. Second one is concise. Third, concrete. Fourth, correct. Fifth, consideration. Sixth, complete. And seven, courtesy. So first one is clear. First one is clear. Clear means you should avoid jargon, use simple language, use simple structure, and focus on the core point of your message, like make message easy to understood. Second, complete clarity of thoughts and ideas, enhance the meaning of the message. And clear message, make use of exact, appropriate, and concrete words. Second word is concise. Concise.
1 minute.
Concise means
Come back to the slide. Appropriate and concrete. The spelling of concrete is not correct. And clarity makes messages easier to understand. Clarity and the use of jargon. What do you mean by jargon?
jargon means ma'am जाल, word जाल, मतलब शब्दों का जाल.
No, jargon means technical words.
Technical
Words which may not be understood by others. Or words which are not necessary you're putting in.
Second one is concise.
Yeah.
Concise means keep the message impactful, short, and simple for the receiver to understood. Clarity. It is important that the message be concise and complete. Like eliminate body expression, include only relevant focus and information, facts in information, avoid unnecessary repetition, organize the message logically. Now, second slide introduced to Muskan. So now I would like to invite Muskan.
Yes, what happened? बुलेट कुमार क्या हुआ? Where's your audio? Hello? Okay.
So So Ritik, please continue. One. Ritik, please continue.
Thank you, Bullet, for inviting me. First of all, I would like to wish a very pleasant good morning to respected ma'am and all my dear friends. My name is Ritik Kumar, and today I'm here to express my views on the topic of my presentation, 7th is of communication. I'm going to cover its 3 points, that is consideration, completeness, and courteous. So let's begin with consideration. When our communication is coherent, it's logical. All points are connected and relevant to the main topic, and the tone and flow of the text is consistent. The major points in consideration on which we should always focus. Please show the slide. Yes, the major points in consideration on which we should always focus on you instead of I and we. The second is show reader benefit or interest in reader. Your message should convey truth. And third is emphasize the positive and pleasant fact. Always avoid that has not been done so far. Apply integrity and ethics. The next topic is completeness. In a complete message, the audience has everything they need to be informed and, if applicable, take action. Does our message include a call to action so that our audience clearly knows what we want them to do? Have we included all relevant information, contact names, dates, times, location, and so on? Its major points are answer all questions asked, give something extra when desirable. Message should include readers' want or need, who, what, where, when, and why. And the last point is courteous. Courteous communication is friendly, open, and honest. There are no hidden insults or passive-aggressive tones. You keep your reader's viewpoint in mind, and you are empathetic to their needs. Its major points are be sincerely tactful, thoughtful, and appreciative. Use expression that shows respect. Choose non-discriminatory expression. That's all from our team. Thanks for being a patientful listener. Have a good day.
All right, very good. Very well
Good
presented.
morning, ma'am.
Good morning. I am Muskan Singh. What happened?
Ma'am, मेरा turn था. Bullet.
Hello?
Yes.
Ma'am, network.
Actually,
Yes, ma'am.
मैम इसका नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लम था, तो इसका 2 स्लाइड है बीच में बोलने की.
2 स्लाइड में बचा हुआ इसका.
All right. Continue.
मैं वो स्लाइड. ओके
Okay.
मैम.
Continue.
Okay, ma'am. Concrete. When your message is concrete, then your audience has a clear picture of what you are telling them. There are details and wide facts, and their laser-like focus. Your message is solid. Some examples: use a specific facts and figures. The message should be a specific as a specific interest of in generals. Don't use don't use don't use irrelevant info.
Don't use irrelevant information. Irrelevant. Yeah, Muskan, you're not audible. Muskan, you are not audible. मैंने कहाँ म्यूट किया?
सॉरी मैम, अनम्यूट आप उधर ही से नहीं हो रहा था.
Okay.
आई कंटिन्यू.
Yeah.
मैम मेरा फर्स्ट पार्ट ऑडिबल था या फिर से वो भी ऑडिबल नहीं था?
First part ठीक था तुम्हारा. चलो.
हेलो.
Continue. Next part.
Okay, ma'am. My second topic is correct. When your audience is where your communication is correct, it fits your audience, and correct communication is also error-free communication. Do the technical term you use fit your audience level of education and knowledge. Have you checked your written for grammatical error? Remember, spell checker, don't catch everything. Some examples. First, use correct level of languages. Second, check the accuracy of facts, word and figures. And third, maintain acceptable writing mechanics. And fourth, those non-discriminatory expressions. Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Is there any other presentation today? Yes, your presentation. Please raise your hands. Is there anybody else who is there for the presentation? Nobody else? Please keep your cameras on, otherwise you will mark absent. Then don't come to me that I was there in the class and I was marked absent. Cameras off, by default, you'll be marked absent. Yes, start. Start. Correct, Pujao. Keep your camera on for the students.
Nowadays, what is developing day by day? This development mainly seeks IT sector. As we imagine, our Bihar only in the year of 2000. On that time, the computer is used at some places. We can say that the use of computer was increasing day by day, and now we all using computer at every places, even at our home. But development not stop. Now world tries to develop themselves on the IT sector, and they tries to.
Can you hear him? Can you hear him? तुम लॉग इन हो ही नहीं तो?
यस मैम, लॉग इन मैम.
कैमरा भी ऑन नहीं आपका है?
चालू है मैम.
चलिए. चलिए.
Starting. Bihar in 10 years. Bihar in 10 years. Nowadays, world is developing day by day. This development mainly seen in IT sector. As we imagine, Bihar only in the year of 2000. On that time, the computer is used at some places. We can say that the use of computer was increasing day by day. And now we also use a computer all every places, even at our home also. But the development is not. But the development not stopped. Now world tries to develop themselves under IT sector, and they try to develop the robotics. And I think that after 10 years, Bihar also developed in IT sector, and we also started using robotics for our many use. Nowadays, we also use robotics, but at some places. But according to me, in a decade, the use of robotics also increased, like the use of computer. I think in the next 10 years, there is not any operator is needed for the traffic light, and there is not any needed any driver to drive the car. It is all is done by robotics. Thank you.
Now could you hear? किसी का कोई एक्सप्रेशन ही नहीं आ रहा है.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You could hear. तो आपका ये असाइनमेंट था decoding Bihar in 2030. Your vision for Bihar after a decade, after 10 years, what will be the situation in Bihar? तो ये आपको करना था इसको. This was also your assignment. Besides the 7 C's of communication, the second assignment was your speech. And all right then. And I hope that, and I know if there's anybody else to make the presentation, please raise your hands. We are moving on to the new chapter, which is visual interpretation. Hello? All right, I'm sharing the screen with you. This is the book which you have. I hope you have all got the book.
Yes, ma'am.
And you must, the first, second and third and the fourth chapter has got to be read. Read those chapters.
Hello.
When I say read, I mean learn.
Learn.
So, and the Marku did not go well. So you must be prepared for these words. The one word substitutes, the confusing words, the idioms and phrases. It was all done. I had introduced it. And the book is now in your hand. It's your turn now to start learning them.
Yes, ma'am.
Because see, business English is all about idioms and phrases and expressions. And if you will not do it, nobody can do it for you. Like you see, there are also explanation in Hindi given. So it will not be much of a problem. What you need to do, you have to learn these words. And then we had completed the paraphrasing after this. And paraphrasing, I've already shared the content with you. So in advanced B section, paraphrasing, we already did this.
Yes, ma'am.
What is paraphrasing and what are the rules of paraphrasing? How will you paraphrase? This is all done.
Yes.
And let us take a look at what is in your book, like meta guiding. Okay. So, speed reading. Now, what do you understand by speed reading? So there, I have already included the reading skills in another chapter. But then speed reading means no. Speed reading does not mean skimming. How to enhance your reading skills? There are different styles of reading, like loud reading, silent reading. So speed reading is a technique used to improve one's ability to read quickly. We use a pencil or we use a pen, we use a finger to guide for eye and hand coordination. So this is called meta guiding. When you use a stylus or a pen, or even a finger, like when you were very young, the teachers must have taught you to read by putting a pencil or putting moving through the pen or the pencil or the chalk. When she's writing on the board, she uses the scale to guide you to read these things.
Yes.
So for speed reading, meta guiding is very important. So what is meta guiding? A tool used for reading quickly. If you quickly move your fingers, your eyes will follow your fingers. So this is called meta guiding. Skimming is a style of reading which we will do in the chapter later on. Skimming, scanning, intensive reading, all this is done in the chapter exclusively done for reading skills. So skimming is a process of speed reading that involves visually searching the sentences of a page for clues to meaning. So when you search somebody, when you open the dictionary, you search it by using your finger. You use your finger, you go through the page, you turn the page, and you go back again. When you ढूंढ रहे होते हैं, search कर रहे होते हैं, तो you use your finger or you use a pencil to guide you. Yes. All this is the process is only done to enhance your reading skills, to help you to read quickly, to find out something. If you're finding a name, automatically आप इस तरह से करना शुरू कर देते हैं. आप किस नाम ढूंढ रहे हैं, तो आप ढूंढ रहे हैं, आप बिल्कुल you're guiding yourself with a pencil or a finger. This you already know. So skimming is usually seen more in adults than in children. छोटे बच्चों में कम देखा जाता है, लेकिन skimming almost everybody is using the pen or the pencil or the finger, especially when they are searching. So it is the content for a higher rate of 700 words per minute and above. So this you can do, you can master this skill by practice. How many words you can search, quickly search. It all depends on your practical approach towards reading something. बताएंगे मेटा गाइडिंग पता है मेटा गाइडिंग वो टूल रहता है मेटा गाइडिंग का जो पेंसिल या पेन जो कि गाइड करता है दिस इज मेटा गाइडिंग Another form of skimming is commonly employed by readers on the internet. This involves skipping over text, like I'm moving the cursor, isn't it? This is also moving, so this is helping me to read quickly. This involves skipping over text that is less interesting or less irrelevant or less relevant. So suddenly आपको लगता है कि this is not important, we skip it. So this helps when we quickly see something which is not important. हम लोग क्या करते हैं? Skip कर जाते हैं उसको. Irrelevant point. If there are 20 points, that is, and 7 points are irrelevant, then what will happen? You will only take down things which matter to you. और बाकी आप क्या करेंगे? Delete, skip करेंगे. आगे बढ़ जाएंगे छोड़ के उसको. That is called skimming. Quickly moving your eyes, quickly moving your finger to avoid irrelevant matters. This form of reading is not new, but has become increasingly prevalent due to the ease with which alternative information can be assessed online. Some of the sentences have minor information that might not be required. So even when you are now here, we are talking about the internet. Sometimes you read the newspaper, you do not take down the complete information, but only things that matter. If you sit with the newspaper, do you have the time to read from the first to the last? आपको टाइम नहीं मिलता है कि पूरी अखबार आप पढ़ेंगे. आप क्या only headline पढ़ के आप skip करते हैं. You read the headline, you understand, okay, where what happened, this is the headline, and you do not read the entire news because already the headline is showing that 20 people were killed in a cyclone. That's it. Where in Rajasthan, fine. And you do not want to go into the details because that doesn't matter. You're not a journalist. Or yes, if you have a speech to make, then you will read karenge pura complete usko. If you want to gather all information, तो आप every detail करेंगे. But only if you want to know the headlines, कहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है. So you just read the breaking news or the headlines and then you move on. So this moving on is called skimming. Skip करके आप आगे जा पढ़ते हैं. आज के दिन में किसी को भी टाइम नहीं है कि न्यूज़पेपर खोल करके. First word, people who are retired, this is a very good pastime. They sit with the newspaper and they can spend hours and hours and hours. वो सब कुछ पढ़ते हैं, क्या advertisements है वो भी पढ़ लेते हैं, और they are so much informed, और they are happy because ये इनको मौका नहीं मिलता था जब वो when they were working, तो पूरी पेपर पढ़ने का टाइम उनके पास नहीं हुआ करता था. Now that they are retired, so they read from the first word to the last word. But do you have the time? The working people do not have the time. All right. So this is called skimming. जब आप main points आप देख लेते हैं, main information देख लेते हैं, headlines देख लेते हैं, आगे बढ़ जाते हैं. Right. For unimportant, जैसे आप important chapters आप mark करते हैं. Supposing these chapters are not coming, so you will not even look at those chapters. The first semester में ये सब हो गया, exam में नहीं आएगा. Your mindset already रहता है कि हाँ चाहिए आगे इसको नहीं देखना है. For example, one confusing words. आपके first semester में था, आप क्या कर रहे हैं उसको देखना ही नहीं है. लेकिन है कि second semester में उसको भी included है, because you cannot skip any vocabulary. You cannot skip. The second semester is all about writing skills. जितनी vocabulary आपको skimming करने की जरूरत नहीं है. यहाँ पर आपको you need complete information. Do not miss out any word. अब कोई word आप miss कर गए, like bazaar and bizarre, अगर miss कर गए exam में, external exam में वही आता है, then you will know, yeah, it was there. लेकिन आपके लिए लगता है irrelevant है. आपको लगता है कि बेकार का चीज है, what is bizarre and what is bazaar, but that is something very important. According to you वो important नहीं है, because you are not aware of idioms and phrases. लेकिन बाकी vocabulary section आप skip नहीं कर सकते. You have to go into the details. Let it take 1 month, 2 months. Let it take, but learn them. So now meta guiding is a tool which I said. एक stylus है, एक pen है, एक finger है, जो कि आपको eye and hand coordination करके speed reading आपको करा देता है. With the use of meta guiding, with the use of finger, with the use of pencil, you can read quickly. So meta guiding is the visual guiding of the eye using a finger or pointer, such as a pen, in order for the eye to move faster along the length of a passage of a text. Like this cursor is moving. So what is it? I'm using it. This is meta guiding. Can you see the cursor moving? Okay. Like it involves drawing invisible. Like if I say it involves drawing invisible, it means I am going slow because the cursor is moving slowly. I am making it move slowly. But if I just skim through it, it involves drawing invisible shapes on pages of text in order to broaden the visual span of speed reading. This is meta guiding. Anything could be used, right? For example, an audience of customers at a speed reading seminar will be instructed to use a finger or a pen to make these papers on a page, and told that this will speed up their visual cortex. It means even if you're drawing a circle, for example, if I give you an exercise, draw a circle. What am I doing? I am using a finger to draw a circle in the air. If I am guiding you, draw a circle. तो आपको ऐसे नहीं करना, आपको पेन लेके करना, right? I am only giving you the outlines, right? A large. But if I say make a large circle, then I'll guide you with my hands. Large circle, right? But this is for the audience, because जो हमको नहीं देख पा रहे हैं वो तो समझ नहीं रहे मैं क्या कर रही हूँ. लेकिन यहाँ पर आप देख रहे हैं make a large circle. So once again, what is meta guiding? Can you paraphrase this sentence? Meta guiding is a tool used for speed reading. It helps. It is the eye and hand coordination. जो किताब में जो टेक्स्ट है उसको पैराफ्रेज करके लिखेंगे आप. Do not mug it up. इसको समझने के लिए समझिए इसको. Do not mug things up. रखिएगा मत आप. Understand things, and then start writing. And what is meta guiding? If it comes in your exams, I do not want any bookish language. I want a paraphrased version. So assignments, this was in paraphrasing. कि कुछ जल्दी से पढ़ के meta guiding and paraphrasing का क्या तालमेल है? Something which you will read quickly and then you will paraphrase. Yeah. And in some exams, in online exams, for example, exams for Amazon, if you have applied for Amazon and if you are appearing online test, they will the last and the most important hurdle is meta guiding and speed reading. You will have to quickly read a text, and the screen will be there only for about 1 minute, 2 minutes, and in 2 minutes you have to read the entire text. Quickly read the entire text, and then you have to paraphrase. जो rules है वो तो बता रहे आपको. So what is the connection of paraphrasing and speed reading? Yeah, what is paraphrasing? You already know. What are the things to be taken care of while paraphrasing? What is the importance of reference during paraphrasing? Reference. What is the importance of reference? For example, you are referring to a quote. There's psychologist G. Myers who according to him, this was the text and you had to paraphrase this. Okay, and write some tips which can be made. इसको make को made कर दीजिएगा, which can be made paraphrasing. And more assignments are, what do you understand by meta guiding, and what is the connection between paraphrasing and meta guiding? This already we did in class. And we are starting interpreting visual information. कोई चीज आप पैराग्राफ देख के पढ़ के समझते हैं, देखते हैं, लिखते हैं, और कोई चीज आप पिक्चर्स देख के, विजुअल पिक्चर देख करके उसको आप बोलना शुरू करते हैं. So visual, something which you see, visual information. Supposing there is a portrait for Jal Jeevan Haryali. कोई पैराग्राफ नहीं है, कोई टेक्स्ट नहीं है, the poster is there. Now how can you present that PPT? Hello? How can you present a picture story? There will be no text. Supposing I ask you to write an essay on environment. Yeah, essay on global warming. And to one section, I will tell them, draw something, make a poster on global warming. क्या फर्क हो जाता है? यहाँ बच्चों को लिखना है, ऐसे लिखना है, और वहां बच्चों को पोस्टर बनाना है, स्पीच दोनों को देना है. लिख करके आप तैयार कीजिए, और एक को कहा गया है आप मेक अ पोस्टर एंड बी रेडी फॉर द स्पीच कॉन्टेस्ट. So what they are doing is visual information. They are giving out what information, whatever they have painted, which is there in the poster, they will present. So visual interpretation का मतलब यही है, देख करके कुछ बोलना, या बिना कुछ concept है, जैसे ऐसे लिखना है कोई चीज, तो writing उसमें नहीं है. Visual information में only data collect करते हैं आप. For example, टेबल्स में क्या करते हैं? सपोजिंग आपके 5 सब्जेक्ट्स है ना, इंग्लिश, मैथ्स, प्रोग्रामिंग, व्हाट एल्स, पाइथन. ओके, सी चल रहा आपका. अब हम बोलते हैं टेबल बना करके अब मार्क्स दो अपना, फुल मार्क्स एंड मार्क्स ऑब्टेन्ड. सब्जेक्ट फुल मार्क्स, टेबल. मेकिंग अ टेबल is a part of visual interpretation. आपको लिखना नहीं है कि I have got 60% in English, I have got no sentences required. You will be writing, making a table. तो ज़्यादा आसान क्या है? Paragraphs लिखना, and that is also a table. ठीक है? Give an example of visual interpretation. The data बस देख के data सामने आ रहा है, पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है. No need to, nothing required. You do not have to write sentences. Sentence नहीं लिखना है. क्या क्या करना है? Data इकट्ठा करना है. कितने बजे कौन आया, कितने बजे कौन गया, कौन सा subject है, कितने student present हैं, and that's it. Or a table or pie chart. What is the pie chart? आप लोग मैथ्स पढ़ते हैं ना? तो जितने, जैसे बार ग्राफ जानते हैं आप लोग? What is bar graph?
कर्व की तरह डेटा शो करता है.
Yes, visual information means collecting the data and showing it without writing any words. For example, pie chart, bar graph, tables, लाइन लीनियर ग्राफ मैथमेटिकल है, जो कि आपके बस डेटा कलेक्ट करके शो करना आपको, राइट? So this is visual information. We'll do this in the next class. I have introduced what is visual interpretation, and So it is not going to be very easy, very difficult. So pie chart, bar graph, tables, all this comes under visual information. And you must be seeing this something in the newspaper every day, like pie chart, because it takes less space. कम space में बहुत कुछ data आप बता सकते हैं. When you write a paragraph, it may take a lot of time also. समय भी लग जाता है बहुत ज़्यादा. And in visual information, data collection takes less time and accuracy is also there. Okay, we'll deal this in the next class. That's it for today.